Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I just finished filming, well no, I filmed at like 10 a.m. my base Boxycharm unboxing. I put that video up and there were so many comments asking where the Luxe video was. So I was going to film this tomorrow, but I figured I'll film it now so I have it done. Today we're going to be doing a full unboxing, review, and demo of all of the items inside of my September Boxyluxe Boxycharm box. So if that's something you're into, make sure to keep on watching, and please don't forget to subscribe because I do upload 3 times a week. That's going to be the best way to stay up to date on all the fun stuff I'm posting. Also, I will link it up here. My base box is already up, and this is going up next, and you will see my premium box coming in a few days. So make sure to subscribe so you can see my premium box. You can already go check out my base box, and without taking up too much more of your time, let's jump right into the video. Alright, so first out of the box is going to be the theme card, and the theme on all of the boxes is always the same. It is Boxycharm Glam Vibes only. It's got this whole like street sign thing, which is really cute. Mine is variation 20. That's actually not bad. My base variation was 105, so 20 is a much lower number. I'm going to be demoing most of these products on camera, but not all of them, and I will explain why. The first item out of the box is the Kate Somerville Exfoliate Intensive Exfoliating Treatment. Clinically proven to visibly transform texture and pores in 2 minutes, Kate's signature superfacial exfoliates dry, dull surface skin cells to reveal smoother, radiant, pore-perfected skin in just 2 minutes. By cleansing away dead skin cells, this holy grail product preps the skin to better absorb the rest of your regimen, making every product and ingredient that follows more effective, and it retails for $85. I have used and gone through about 3 bottles of this. I already know I love this product, but I have an open one currently in my shower, so I don't need to open one right now. Plus, and this is more importantly, I have already washed my face from having makeup on, and I will be washing my face again later, so now is not the time for me to exfoliate. Later tonight is. So I will be skipping the exfoliator right now. Next out of the box is from 111 Skin, which is going to be a Rose Gold Brightening Facial Treatment Mask. It is a 5-pack of masks. The ultimate pre-event mask, the hydrogel formula infuses the skin with radiance-boosting ingredients for a glowing complexion. This retails for $135. That is $27 a sheet mask. So I'm going to try this out. Instructions say cleanse your skin first, which I already did. Remove the protective film and leave on for 20 minutes, and then remove and pat dry. So I'm going to do just that. Am I the only one who thinks this looks like Dwight from The Office with the baloney on his face? Alright, I am going to sit back and leave this on for the next 20 minutes or so, and I will be right back when this is all done to talk about how it feels. Okay, so as I sat down to film this, the sheet mask rolled off my face, which, again, it was already pretty dry because I had had it on for 20 minutes, but it was fine while I was sitting in the other room, and I sat down here and it just rolled right off. But I think the skin actually does look very glowy, very healthy, very luminous, which I think is going to look great with everything else. Do I think it's a $27 sheet mask? I think from a price point perspective, I think that is a little high. But based on the brand, the ingredients, I don't think that that's unrealistic. I just don't think it's something I would pay $135 in the real world for. But in a Boxycharm, like, that is awesome. Next item out of the box is from Skin Camp. They are the Magic Eye Collagen Hydrogel Eye Masks. This is a 5-pack of eye masks. Get glowing and selfie ready with the Hydrogel Rosy Hearts Eye Mask. Proprietary formula enriched with collagen, hyaluronic acid, amino acids, and caffeine to fight fine lines and wrinkles while depuffing and revitalizing the eye areas. Eyes are left looking bright and revitalized and youthful. It retails for $20. Obviously, I just did a full sheet mask, so I'm not going to be using these, but stay tuned because I will probably use them in an upcoming video, or I'll update you in a favorites video, or maybe next month. And the last item that I'm not going to use is from Clean Skin Club. These are the clean towels. The reason I'm not using them is because my face is already clean, but I did open these when my boxes came last night, and I think these are awesome. I'm going to pull this out, but I'm going to like keep it in the corner so I can actually use this to wash my face later. But what these do is it is a 25-pack of biodegradable, clean, disposable face towels. It is a dry towel, and it's actually pretty big. One side is beaded, one side is flat, and you can use this to pat your skin dry after you've cleansed it, or you can actually put your cleanser on it and wash your face. But I have a stack of washcloths in my bathroom that I use for my skincare, and the thing I'm always noticing is I will only use it once. I don't reuse it, so don't reuse your towels. That is horrible for your skin. Bacteria will grow. But disposable is even better because you don't have to do the laundry. Plus, this is an ethical disposable where these are biodegradable. So each of the biodegradable ultra soft towels ensure the cleanest ending to your skincare routine, texturized and a smooth side, gentle on skin but durable when wet. They will even wipe away dead skin, excess oil, and makeup with ease. When finished, toss in the trash. It also came with little stickers so you could like mount this little box to the wall. Oh, you can't even see that. Mount it to the wall and like pull a disposable out of the bottom, which is actually really cool. And this box retails for $9.95. That's actually really good. All right, I'm going to be using all of the next 4 products on camera for you guys right now because we are now moving away from skincare and into the makeup side of things. So the first product I'm going to use is from Pure Cosmetics. It's the Complexion Authority. This is the Signature Travel Essentials 12-piece cruelty-free eye brush set? Just brush set. Those are really cute. I did already open from the plastic and sanitize these. Yes, you should sanitize your brushes when they come in the mail. With a luxurious blend of irresistibly soft synthetic fibers, each brush is designed to pick up and distribute makeup evenly with precision and less fallout. These professional quality brushes have everything you need to create a flawless, on-the-go look. Retails for $49, and it is a 12-piece. So I'm going to be using this for my full face today. So I'm going to start, because of that, I'm going to gently prime my skin, and I'll be right back to... Actually, I don't have a foundation brush here either. So I'm going to go grab a sponge, throw on my foundation and concealer, and I will be right back to start using the brushes when we move into powder and all of the other things we're going to do. Grabbing a loose setting powder. This one is from Huda Beauty. It is in the shade Cupcake. And grabbing the powder brush, which is the P10. I'm going to pick up a bunch of that powder and dust it all over the face to set my base. Now, I did use my same powder combo I normally do, and I did notice that this brush actually, because of the bristles, pulled up a little bit of my foundation and concealer in the cheek area. Like, it's an easy fix, just grab your sponge and pat it out. But I will say that this, for powder, it's a little scratchy and is really causing some of my product to lift up. Obviously, if you go for a more lightweight look than I do and you don't want that full beat, I think you'll have less of an issue. But for me personally, I think that brush, I don't know if it's, I mean, I still use and love my Baddington brush that came a couple months ago. Like, look at the difference between how full and these bristles look. And it's just so much softer that when I pat, I have no issues. But again, these brushes were $95 for a pair, whereas these ones are a $49 brush set for 12 of them. So obviously it's going to be a higher quality out of that brush. But that being said, for like an on-the-go powder brush, it's not bad. I think it might be better for like bronzer and stuff, so I'll probably use this brush again for bronzer in a couple minutes. So I'm going to grab this brush with a pressed setting powder. This one's from Sephora. And I'm just going to pat this on the under eye area just to build up a little bit more of that coverage where that first brush kind of didn't do us justice. And I'll make sure that in the areas like around my nose where I get specific issues with oiliness or where I really need extra powder, just to add a little bit more from a smaller brush. Next, jumping into my eye primer, I'm going to use the number 40 brush, and I'm just going to pick up a little bit of eye primer on the bristles. Now this brush is working exactly as I would want it to. It's allowing me to spread that product nice and thin, but all over the lid with no issues, so that I can go back into the powder and just lightly set that down. All right, I'm going to use these two brushes for bronzer and I'm going to try for blush and highlight. So I'm just going to do that pretty quickly out of my Ace Beauty blush and bronze palette that came, I want to say 2 months ago. I am still loving these products. So it's working. It's definitely better than when I tried to use that brush for powder, but I will say using a nice fluffy brush like this, I do find I get a little bit more of a diffused look, so it's not quite as harsh. Plus, I get a little bit of a better precision where I want it, so that I can really, in one go, both bronze and contour. Whereas with that other brush, I would have to go in with a much smaller brush to do a specific contour really, really precisely. So that brush is just going to be a miss from me. I am going to still bravely try this for blush. It's working, but it is definitely a little soft for what I like. Notice because of the way the bristles are flimsier, I do have to go in like these small circular motions on the cheek, but I prefer a little bit of a bigger and more compact brush so that I can really just stipple. I still take it in a circle, but it just allows me to really get into that cheek area much better with a wider mouth. Like, look at how the difference between the size of these brushes. Like, you can see based on the bristles why I prefer one that's a little bit bigger. In order to do the highlighter justice, I am going to grab a different brush because the highlighter does come right out of the box. This is from Fenty Beauty. This is the Kilowatt Freestyle Highlighter. Mine is in the shade What a Brat, which is a really pretty pink. Like, tell me that's not a gorgeous pink color. Light up where you want with the Weightless Longwear Cream Powder Hybrid that covers a subtle daytime glow, insanely supercharged in solos, and expertly paired duos that instantly melt into the skin with zero effort. This is a single. I have used this formula before. This is the one that I've been loving forever. This is Sandcastle and Mint Mojito. But today, I'm going to go right into the pink one and see how this goes. And I'm going to take that on a Sigma Soft Blend 40 brush. And I'm going to pick up some pink highlighter. Oh, that is beautiful and frosty. That is really pretty. So the trick with a colorful highlighter like this is that you really want to focus it precisely on the highest point of the cheek, and then take it around the orbital bone to make sure you highlight that brow. And then once it's down and you're feeling nice and shiny, go into your blush brush and just blend your brush over it. And that's going to make it look like it's just a glaze to the cheek and not like you have a stripe of highlighter on your face. But this color is beautiful. Like, I feel so glowy and blingy. This is unreal. And then just to make sure it's even smoother, I do like to take my sponge and just pat over it. But that's just because my skin has a lot of texture, so that helps it to look even smoother. And for the main event, this is from Hip Dot, which I did also use in my base box unboxing. Retails for $30. It is the Zion eyeshadow palette. Now, in that video, I did also have a Huda liquid shadow that I used with this. For today, I'm going to just use the palette. So I'm going to grab... Honestly, there is no, like, blending brush. So I'm going to grab a blending brush, and I'm going to take the shade Sandstone right here, which is just a peachy taupey shade, and I'm going to set that in the crease to serve as our transition. Going into a packer brush, I'm going to grab Whisper, this, I mean, it's not quite a plum, it's also not quite an eggplant, but I'm going to take that, and I'm going to, this brush is way too rigid. Okay, that is not going to work. I'm going to, I guess, take a different blending brush and gently blend out this color in a way that doesn't look super harsh, especially now that I put down way more of it than I wanted to. All right, yeah, I hate to be that person, but I am officially giving up on the brushes. I'm going to use my own brushes so I can do this eyeshadow palette justice. The brushes are going to be a pass from me. Then jumping into Wild River, this like lavender shade right here. I'm just going to take that to soften and blend out those edges. Since that first shade, well, the first brush, not the shade, the brush put down way more product than I wanted, and now the eyes look uneven. So I'm just going to use that shade to kind of blend these out and soften the whole thing. Taking a tiny bit of vibration, the dark brown, and I mean a tiny bit, I'm just going to gently add a little bit to the outermost corner of the eye, just to darken it up and add a little bit more smokiness. But this is going to be a cliche Brett purple smoky eye moment, because you guys know how much I love a purple smoky eye. Taking this packer brush, I'm going to take that same lavender color and I'm going to get real close and I'm just going to press that over the inner portion of the lid so that when I put a little bit of shimmer on top, it's still going to have this soft matte lilac feel. And now that that's there with a tiny bit more of the darker purple, just blending around where those two colors meet. With a shadow brush, I'm going to take Sublime, this purple right here, and I'm going to take that on the whole lid. And then I'm going to use that same Fenty Beauty highlighter to intensify the inner portion of the eye. All right, I am getting a decent amount of fallout, but it does wipe away really easily, so it's not anything crazy. With my finger, I'm just going to take that on the innermost portion of the eye lightly. Like I'm not taking that on with a lot, I'm just gently patting that over the lid just to brighten it a little bit. All right, before I tie up the lower lash, I'm going to go quickly throw on mascara and a lash up top, and then I'll be right back to finish up the eyes and go into the last item in the box. Okay, so I didn't realize that I wasn't recording when I came back and did my lower lash, but I basically just took the exact same colors I used on top in opposite order and smoked out the lower lash line with a little bit of a purple liner from Urban Decay. This is the shade Empire, just to do like a really pretty purple smoky eye. I did also throw on a lip liner because the last item in the box comes from Persona. This is the Persona Cosmetics Season 1 Lip Gloss. Remember the first time you wore a lip gloss and how it made you feel? Sultry, effortless, and instantly refreshed. We took that magic feeling and eliminated the tacky, glittery gooiness and added nourishing oils to create a comfortable high shine formula that you'll actually want to wear. This is in the shade Honey Gloss and it retails for $16. I did throw on just any neutral lip liner. This one is from Makeup Forever. And I'm going to throw this right on top. The gloss is actually not sticky at all. It's a little bit more warm than I thought it would be. Like, I don't know why. It's the exact color it is in the tube. I just expected it to be a little peachier. And it's more of like a brown, but I actually really like the way that that's working out. So just to summarize and go through the products. First on the list, the Exfoliate. Obviously, I do love this because I've been using it for years. That is going to be a win. The Hip Dot palette is obviously a win. This is now the second look I've used out of it, and I really like the way it turned out. These purples, especially when paired with, spoiler alert, my new favorite highlighter ever, the pink Fenty Beauty, which now that I'm looking on camera, I'm realizing I don't have an inner corner highlight. So I'm going to take a little bit of that and just really amp up the inner corner. The gloss is super comfortable and I love the way it feels, and it actually works really well with this whole eye look. As for the other items in the box, obviously I've already mentioned I've been using the towel, well, I've used it now twice, and I do really like the way this works, so I'm excited to keep using those. The eye gels I'm going to have to use because obviously I'm not super sure, but I like the sheet mask. If I had to buy it at retail value for $27 a pop, I would say no, but in a box, super happy to get it. And the one item that just not going to get a pass from me are the brushes. They were a little sticky, not sticky, stiff, a little scratchy, and honestly not really great, especially compared to some of the much better brushes that we have gotten from Boxycharm in recent months. But all in all, this box is $50 a month, well, every 3 months because it's quarterly, and it is a $380.95 value. So definitely worth the price, not even a question. Even if I was to just take the highlighter and the exfoliate, like that's already over $100 in value. And the wipes are awesome. The palette looks beautiful. The lip gloss is super comfortable. So again, all in all, definitely a win of a box for me. Like I said before, I will link up or down the link to my base box unboxing, and make sure you subscribe and stick around because my premium unboxing will be here any day now. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know down below what you guys think of these items, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!